Sometimes there's a war, there's conflict between religion and science, spirituality and science. They conflict at times. That brings a lot of challenges to the practice of medicine in general. It also brings challenges to the practice of medical ultrasound. So, let me present to you one of these emotional cases that I did at my department. So we were this couple. So this couple, they wanted a girl child. They've got six boys already. So they are looking for a girl. So they went to church. So their pastor, their prophet, they said now this one is it's a girl. So they did that attachment. Then they came to for the sauna with that hype, very excited about everything that was going on. The expectation of having a girl child for the first time in their life, it was very temperamental. They were very, very excited. So, science and spirituality at times, they conflict or they do fight. So now, I did the sauna, and, this baby, it didn't want to hide anything. So, they were very much convinced with what the man of God said. So now, let's review the gender together, and then you can share the emotion and appreciate what this couple went through. You see, these are the testicles, and this is the penis there. So even a novice of medical ultrasound can easily tell that these are the balls and this is the penis. You know, those are the emotional moments when you have to pay your patients contrary to what they believe in or to what they think is the reality. They've got spiritual attachment to what the man of God told them. So you see, and it's a boy, it's a boy. So I don't know, guys. Departments, do you also encounter such type of uh, emotional experiences where a patient already has got a predetermined outcome of everything? Then what they need from you is just you rubber stamping whatever they have from wherever they found it. So this is one of those cases. So we were now in conflict, and to say, you guys, look at that. This is a boy. They denied. They were denying it. They were denying it. I had to show them images from elsewhere to convince them. See the total sign. This was called. Then I had to take them through the whole session. But they were getting disinterested, disengaged. They were disengaging themselves from the whole conversation. So beyond and above the probe, there are things, social issues that we moral issues, emotional issues that we have to handle as practitioners. It's just like you doing a sonar, then you see that maybe the fetus is dead already. So those are some of the issues that comes with the as a package of the practice of medical ultrasound. How do you handle such type of cases? If you were in my shoes, how were you going to handle this kind of a situation? How were you going to handle it? Were you going to just, was their main focus was just for they wanted me to just rubber stamp, you know, everything else to them, it was not important. It was irrelevant. So what was relevant for them is for me to just rubber stamp the gender and say that is a girl. You understand? But to the contrary, it's a boy, as you can see there. So how do you handle such issues? Or if you were in my shoes, guys, let's talk. How were you going to handle such a case? Was I going to say that I can't see the gender? Was I going to say that the prophet said the truth? Or was I just going to keep quiet when they are They just pay their money specifically for the gender confirmation, for the rubber stamping, and to give eulogies and everything to whoever did whatever. You understand? They needed that. They wanted to give the man of God the credit that he deserves. You know, so the honor and the esteem that they had. So the practice of ultrasound has got other attributes that we need to cultivate and that we need to have, besides you knowing the pathology and the anatomy. So it goes beyond the daily attritions and abrasions of you searching for anatomy, identifying pathology, writing the report. But the major issue is the emotional, the psychological issue associated with ultrasound scan and the disclosure of certain information to the patients. How do you do at your practice? Do you disclose such information? Do you keep it yourself? If you keep it yourself, how do they value you? Do they see you as a competent somebody, or they will see that this person is a robot or doesn't know what he's doing? You understand? I don't know. How do you handle such issues? Let's talk, please do help me. Where in the country where you are working, can you just come under the comment section and say that I'm working in Romania? Then how do we handle such issues? What are the legislation? What is relevant to disclosure issues and all that? And how do we do it at our branch, at our department? To me, it was more like traumatizing. It's like just working against the clock of others. Others are moving in a positive direction. They are going wherever they are and they're working against them. It's quite emotional. It's one of those things. It's very difficult, guys. It sounds as if, when you are not working with patients, it sounds like the ABC is something that's too obvious. But no, those are not obvious. But you know what? I had to go the hard way to show them the images, explain what it means to them. We explain that this is a male, explain and I didn't want to undermine whatever the man of God told them, or the belief what he has done to them previously. You understand? But I had to stick to the scientific way of doing things. This is a machine. That's why you are here. You can see it on your own. You understand? It needs, yeah. So we are still waiting for this baby to be born. Maybe spiritually is going to be a girl. I don't know. Let's start the conversation. I'm ready for the conversation, guys. Let's bring the conversation, then we can elaborate and build upon it. Thank you so much for your time. I need you to share this information so that we can develop a community. Let's develop a community of sonographers where we share our resources and pull knowledge together for the good of our own practice and for the good of the patients. Thank you so much.